Hello there, Rule the Waves fans of YouTube. This is No-Name-017 Spore, and today we are continuing our playthrough as Austria-Hungary with a starting date of 1900. As a reminder, this series was originally live streamed on Twitch. Links to it and my personal Discord are in the video description below. This was only streamed in 720p, so that is what the video quality is going to be. And this series took place across the original 3 versions of the game, all of which are currently outdated. With all that out of the way, let's get on to today's episode. And I am back with some Rule the Waves. So, what do we have under construction? How soon is it done? Okay, so we actually do need to get this set up. I'm going to do night fighting and torpedo warfare and elite pilot training here. What is float plane search priority? I don't know. So this will be a massive increase in maintenance. So what I've gone ahead and done is all of my carriers have their air group fitted out right now. The full air group is on all the carriers. Look at all these guys here. And that air group does have the squadrons of 4, so I got that set up. That was a little boring. So now we are that many funds into the red. So our crack cow. Oh, one other thing I've done. I've also begun refitting our cruisers since they were getting old and they do need advanced director. So our Thesmia and the Fidos are currently being refit, as well as our minesweepers. This is going to be a painful, U-turns. I'm going to reduce those to medium. Okay, cool. New medium bomber prototypes. So our max speed's way better. The range on these is way better. The bomb load's way better. It's like this one here has no benefit over the others. The 122. The 123 has the highest max speed, and the 125 has the best range. Now, range isn't quite as important in the Mediterranean, and I think speed would be. On the other hand, this one does have a bit higher toughness and a bit higher maneuverability, which would make me want to take it a little bit more, even if that one is, 12 faster. Cruise. Oh yeah, of course it's gonna be slower. Even if the range isn't as much of a factor, the maneuverability and toughness might be. Although the maneuverability is not that bad, or not that big of a deal, and the toughness probably isn't really that big of a deal either. I'm thinking I'll go with the fast one here, even though the ranged one does look really good. Okay. I didn't realize that my monthly balance was that bad. I'm gonna halt Kaiser and the new Don now for a turn. Yeah, until I can get all these guys back. Oh, so as soon as I turn my spying down on Britain, they drop and Italy goes up. I don't want to go to war with you, Italy. For whatever reason you think that you just want to declare every single war on me you can. Yeah, we don't. Aircraft catapult. We're finally getting there. Okay, so the max speed in this guy. Firepower is a little lower than the one we're about to get. Toughness is a little, or maneuver and toughness are a little higher. Range is a little worse. Max speed's a little worse. We went for the more speedy one though. We are about to be at war with Britain, hopefully, and we would need more medium bombers to actually do well in this war. It's easier to fit my forces with the medium bomber, If I have two, or is it not? I don't think I'm gonna take it. Wait, hold on. Our new medium bomber doesn't even have the same bomb load as our first one. Ah. Can't I have smarter scientists? So we can have smarter scientists. So all these guys can probably be mothballed, and we're probably gonna move Arthesmia. No, I don't want all 10 of them in the reserve fleet. I want that one in the reserve fleet. So now, all of these guys here are refit too. So that's good. So I will probably want to get construction resumed on something. Note all. This is going to cost a lot. Now we need aircraft catapults on everything. No, I don't want to scrap it. Do I want aircraft catapults? That might be like the thing I get just before the war. I think I need to get these cruisers refit a little better. So we're not going to use the dual-purpose secondaries. We're going to use the medium anti-aircraft on these guys now. But I want advanced director. Advanced director on you. No more of the dual-purpose secondaries. No more of the light anti-aircraft guns. I'll get a couple anti-aircraft directors on this guy. And then do something like that. So we do have a bit of anti-aircraft fire on them. And the Helgolands, they have advanced director already, even if I would like to refit that. I believe that the Saidas, Achilles, and Kaiser Karl IV would too, and all of them, plus our Helgolands, are in service right now. So if we do go to war, we get to see all them. Now, I probably want to put the Zrinis in the active fleet. New docks completed. Blank check, blank check. There we go! Okay, one more turn. Halt on now. Okay, come on. No. Anything we can halt for one more... Halt that ship one more turn. There's a ruse. Diplomatic note. Okay, so, yeah, new floatplane scout model. Resume construction on her. On the other hand, it's probably a good time to mobilize. Well, here's what. I'm going to leave those guys mothballed for the moment until war itself starts. Those guys are going to go into the active fleet. All those guys, all of our, all those guys will be, all of our planets will be as well. Ships under construction. I think I am just going to halt that one. We've got to have our monarchs active. We got to have those guys in reserve. I think it is time to get Carnton and our Minervas at the very least active, and our Falks probably in the reserve fleet. Cruiser-wise, get the Helgolands active. We'll get Arthesmia active and the Fidos moved to the reserve fleet as well. I want the Klagenfurts active. I want Tyrol active. I want Lisa active. We just don't have the money. On the other hand, we're going to get that cruiser back, and that's going to give us some. We really need to get these new carriers done, though. We really, really do. How soon? 1 turn, so I'm not that concerned, because we're going to... no thanks. Okay. We have something of an advantage. On the other hand, Lisa and Tyrol, do we have a carrier? Yes, we do. Why did we get Carnton? Of all the carriers we could have gotten, Carnton's the least ready. Alright. Just ready the strike. Well, we are now at war with Great Britain. We are going to have to get our air bases filled out with aircraft here. And we're going to have to activate everything. And it's going to be expensive, because we have no money right now. Okay, they're over there. Somewhere. One battle cruiser there. Got a report. Nicely done, Destroyer Comet. That's always good to see. Actually, go down to cruise speed. Oh, crap. In reports an unknown radar contact. Crap. They have radar. They're already scoring hits. Do we have radar on any of these vessels? Radar early search. None on Lisa and early search on Tyrol. Yeah. So do they still see us at night? Is the question. So we've got contacts down here. Come on. Can we shoot him? Flotilla attack now. Oh, come on. We know they're there. Alright, swing around this way. This is nerve-wracking. Because I kind of didn't expect to get into war this quickly. Okay, so we're kind of hanging out over there. I am mildly concerned. So we're going to kind of go on this course, I think. We're going to see if we can get into Fiume. I think that's the optimal play right here. You know, don't lose our ship, because we are just not able to hit them for whatever reason. Yeah. And T-29 will get back in. So unfortunately, we took damage and we were unable to damage them. We're going to need to get every single plane into service now. So this is going to be maybe a bit of a time-consuming task, or I might just do the thing where I auto-generate all the airfields. They did lose a submarine, though, even if they did a little bit more damage. Yeah, so they had the battlecruiser illustrious 9 16-inch guns. Yeah, they're an improved search radar, and that's probably what let them hit us. Early search on that guy, though. Yeah, so we're starting out the war not very good. Unfortunately, we need to start activating everything, and we have multiple ships we need to build. Alright. Oh, it's just increasing my current squadrons here. Yeah, at this point, just auto-add everything. There we go. Okay, so in reserve, we want to disband. Actually, no, all these guys are poor. So in reserve, we got some fighter units on, or fighter. Let's see. So we're gonna want to move all these guys back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 flying boat squadrons, all with 18 or 17. So flying boat. Disband. It only has 10. And then we're gonna disband one of our fighter squadrons here. 2. And one of our torpedo bomber squadrons. Okay, so just disband that bomber squadron for the moment. Oh yeah, Naval Station Pola, though. Get rid of our remaining medium bomber, or one of those medium bomber squadrons. So we'll move you to Pola, and then you to Pola. Yeah. Exceeds capacity, so we will reduce this fighter squadron to 4, and then get our we're gonna change the number of these guys up to 12, and the number of these guys maybe 16. Is it? Is that 80? Yeah, that's 80. Cool. Alright. And then move a flying boat squadron down there, as well as a fighter squadron and a torpedo bomber squadron. Yeah, I'm aware. Okay, so the expert and fair ones we keep, so disband one of our fighter squadrons, disband the flying boat squadron there, reduce the number fighters down to 4. Alright, that's Cataro now. So reserve units, go to Pilato, or Spilato, go to Valona, go to Durazzo, go to Cagliari, go to Olbia, go to Fiume, and then go to Zara. And then what we will do at these destinations is we'll remove the worse off flying boat squadrons. Unfortunately, even with our massive amount of mobilization, our monthly balance is crap. We are probably going to have to halt the carriers we're building, unfortunately. Gosh, I want to get Krakow into service. We need more money. Really, really badly. Alright, so now from the reserve unit, move a fighter to Spalato. Yep. Move one to Valona. Move our other fighter to Durazzo. We'll put one of our torpedo bombers in Spalato. We'll put one of them in Valona. We'll put one of them in Durazzo. We'll put one of them in Cagliari. And we'll put one of them in Olbia, too. Alright, so Spalato. Let's see, so torpedo bomber wise, you have both the extra fighter and the extra torpedo bomber. This fighter we're going to change to a 4. Yeah, we know. I'm very aware. Other than that, going to disband one of those guys. Change number dive bombers to 12. Change number of medium bombers to 13. Valona, you did get both, so disband a fighter squadron. Change the number of that fighter squadron to 4, so that we just keep the maximum number. Those guys. Ditch our torpedo bomber squadron. Ditch that medium bomber squadron, and increase the number of dive bombers we have, and change the number of medium bombers we have. There we go. Durazzo now. Don't need that fighter squadron. Yeah. Change the number of that fighter squadron. Ditch that meteor or torpedo bomber squadron and that medium bomber squadron. Change the number up by 1 and change the number up by 1. Cagliari. So my hope is to make the Mediterranean torpedo boat hell for the British. Yeah. And then just take their territory. Or plain hell, I should say. So you didn't get an extra fighter. You only got the torpedo bomber. So disband the torpedo bomber squadron. Disband the medium bomber squadron. You're now at 81. Change the number of that fighter to 8, maybe. And then change the number of that up by 1, and probably that up by 2. Alright. So with you got torpedo bombers as well, so disband that torpedo bomber squadron. Change the number of that. Disband that. Change the number up to 12 and change the number up to 13. And then Fume only got the flying boat. So what we'll do with Fume real quickly is change this number. Number of fighters now down to 5. I think I'll change this number here to 8. And then change this number also up to 8. So that gives us one more plane to put somewhere. And I'm going to put it on the dive bomber squadron. Zara. We're going to do the same. And that should be that. So now all of our A bases are good at 80. And we do need to halt that craft. And we still have a problem. Yeah. We're going to have to hold those guys in the mothballs for now. Turn our research down to 8%. God. Just leave those guys in the reserve fleet. You guys, all of you guys here, trade protection. All of you guys here, trade protection. And we're still losing a lot of money per turn.
Even with the Tegetovs and the reserve fleet. Oh my god. We need more money from somewhere. We can't sustain our current navy, fortunately, so I'm sorry, Arthesmia, you've got to go into the reserve fleet. We just have way too many airplanes. I think I'm gonna keep these guys in the reserve fleet for the moment. I don't know. I need to fight this war. I'm gonna move Carnton to the reserve fleet and have our main carrier force be in those three. Dear God, where do I get more money from? Do I just accept being in the red for a turn and hope that I can trade my way to some money? I could mothball one of the Tegetovs. I'll mothball 4 of the Fidos. Dear God. Minerva and Schwarzenberg will have to be mothballed. I don't know. This is going to be my first carrier battles of this time, and probably in this version. Yeah. Gotta do it. Thank you all for watching. As a reminder, the like and subscribe buttons exist. Do with them as you please. If you want to watch my live streams from which this video originates, you can go to my Twitch page. And if you want to keep up with the live streams and interact with my nearly non-existent community, you can join my Discord. Links to both are in the description below. Goodbye, everyone.